Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Woo-wee. So Simon Guoabadia is Portia's fiance, right? And he's being sued allegedly for a home buying deal that he didn't honor. He broke a contract. We're going to touch on that. Stevie J, he is filing for spousal support according to theblast.com. So he wants Faith's money. I thought they were getting along. And if you haven't heard by now, Joel Osteen's church is in the news again. So I'm definitely going to touch on that. All right. So without further ado, let's start with Joel Osteen, baby. Down at the Lakewood Church, a.k.a. the trap house, they done found money behind the walls. All right. So this is according to CNN. A plumber, he found cash and checks stashed in a wall at Joel Osteen's Houston megachurch. Okay. A plumber doing repair work at Osteen's Lakewood Church found hundreds of envelopes of cash and checks hidden in a wall that police think is connected to a massive 2014 theft at the Houston megachurch. Do y'all remember that? When all this money was missing, quote unquote, they think that this is connected to that. Okay, so let me read on. So officers were called to the church on November 10th to investigate the discovery, according to the statement from the Houston Police Department. So church members stated that during a renovation project, a large amount of money, including cash, checks, and money orders, was found inside a wall. This is what the statement said. So police said that the evidence from the recovered checks suggests that the envelopes are connected to the March 9th, 2014 theft of undisclosed amounts of money from the church. So CNN reported at the time that about $600,000 was taken from the church's safe. The money came from contributions given on March 8th and March 9th of 2014. Okay, so the church, they did good on March 8th and March 9th. They had over $500,000. So they did good. And all of a sudden that money turned up missing. All right. Now, burglary and theft officers inventoried and documented the recovered money and left it in the custody of the church because it was property found on its premises. This is what the statement said. So police said that the investigation is ongoing. Now, Lakewood Church confirmed the discovery in a statement provided to CNN, but it did not provide additional information because the investigation is still active. Recently, while repair work was being done at Lakewood Church, an undisclosed amount of cash and checks were found, the statement said. Lakewood immediately notified the Houston Police Department and is assisting them with their investigation. News of the find became public on Thursday when a man who identified himself as the plumber called into Houston radio station 100.3 and shared the story with the morning show. So he said that there was a loose toilet in the wall and we removed the tile. We went to go remove the toilet and I moved some insulation away from about 500 envelopes and about, child, what a tongue twister. So the plumber man said, Earl, the plumber man said that they had toilet issues, okay? And he went to remove the toilet from the wall. He said he removed insulation and he saw about 500 envelopes and they all fell out of the wall. And he said he was like, oh, wow. This is what he said in the radio station. Oh, wow. First of all, this would have went completely different depending on who was the plumber, right? So the plumber, Earl, said that he contacted the maintenance supervisor and he turned the money in. So the people were like, what? You know, a lot of people had a lot of comments about this. Like, what are you doing? Why would you even say anything? A lot of people said that, of course, they would have taken some of the money. But here's the thing. You don't know if there's surveillance footage in the church. A mega church like that, I'm certain that there is. Forget about the rest of this article because it ain't. Oh, the most important thing. This man is not even being rewarded for finding this money and turning it into authorities because the reward, I think the statute of limitations ran out. That's number one. And number two, the reward at the time that was being offered specifically stated that if you found the person who stole this money, then you would be rewarded. He didn't find the person that stole the money. He turned the money in. Ain't that something? Earl was supposed to go in there and jiggle the handle of the toilet, and he done ripped open the wall. Here's what I don't understand. This man said he removed insulation and envelopes fell out. Do you know, like, if you're doing demolition on a wall and then you go in and removing professional installation, who put the money there? Lakewood is a trap house. And that was Joel Osteen's secret stash. That's what that tells me. I guess they didn't think that the plumber was going to go behind the insulation, right? Because who would go that far to stash that money? That's probably why Joel Osteen didn't want them people in there when it was that hurricane out there in Texas. Harvey, was it Harvey? Are you guys surprised? I'm not. Yeah, Lakewood is a trap house, and they done found the secret stash. So hopefully God will reward that plumber man nicely. 5 envelopes, they say. 4 envelopes for sure would have been checked into evidence. I'm just keeping it real. We all got bills to pay. Moving along. Oh, God, these two. 1 minute they're fighting. The next minute they're all good. Faith recently just said that Stevie J was in the kitchen cooking breakfast for her, and it was all good, and she don't know what the media is talking about. Stevie J, he apologized for that leaked video of him exposing Faith cheating on him or accusing Faith of cheating on him. Well, according to theblast.com, Stevie J is filing for spousal support in divorce with Faith Evans. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if they're doing this because they have some project coming out. Faith is a part of supposed to be a part of a reality show. There's whispers about that. Who knows? Everybody is doing the most outrageous things for attention and promotion. So according to theblast.com, Stevie J is asking a court to order his estranged wife, Faith Evans, to pay spousal support in the former couple's ongoing divorce case. So according to legal documents obtained by The Blast, the famous record producer wants a monthly payment made to him by his singer wife and is asking the court to not allow her to collect anything from him. In the filing, Stevie confirms the couple got married on July 17, 2018, and were married for 3 years. But he claims the two of them, quote unquote, separated on October 19, 2021. Stevie cited irreconcilable differences as to why they split. The couple never had children, so child support is off the table. But Stevie filled out the box on the divorce filing that says spousal or domestic partner support payable to him. Plus, he also marked the spot asking to terminate the court's ability to award support to Faith. What? Stevie, what is this? I don't understand. Interestingly, the article goes on to read, the divorce filing doesn't specify if the couple has a prenuptial agreement, which would be odd considering both of them are highly successful musicians with vast wealth. Vast wealth! The Blast is being nice. The true nature and extent of the community/quasi-community assets and debts are unknown at this time, Stevie says. In other words, some of the couple's finances he is considering to be both of theirs and might need to be divided by the court. Plus, Stevie J is asking the court to force Faith Evans to pay the attorney fees for both of them? What? So theblast.com posted in the article, they have what appears to be, I don't, here it is. This is from the article. So you see he checked off the boxes, but there's no name, we don't know if this is like a dummy, piece of document or if it's real. We don't know. Theblast.com is pretty reputable and they're pretty legit. So I have absolutely no idea. I can't even deal. I can't even take these two seriously. Who knows? They probably have some project coming out. I wouldn't be surprised. But Stevie, this is real weaselly, right? Like, I don't know. Irreconcilable differences, but on a video that was circulating not too long ago, you accused her of cheating on you with someone in your home. So how is it irreconcilable differences if she cheated? I guess. I don't know. People like playing with their marriages and divorce and all of that other stuff. And child, if y'all not careful, things can get really ugly. Like I see it getting for these two. Oh God. So Simon Guobadia is being sued. Okay. This is Simon and this is Portia. Have y'all watched Portia's show? I watched it and I can't stop laughing. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to contain myself to give a review. I'll probably put up like a little something. So Radar Online is reporting Portia Williams' fiance Simon Guobadia sued for $200,000 in a fight over a $5.8 million Florida mansion. Portia, you was gonna move to Florida and do what, girl? Anyway, so the article reads, former Roa star Portia Williams' soon-to-be husband Simon Guobadia is in the middle of a nasty fight over a $5.8 million Florida mansion. According to court documents obtained by Radar, a woman named Susie Levy is suing Simon and a company named Sunbelt Title Agency. The complaint was filed in August. In the suit, Susie says Simon agreed to purchase her Fort Lauderdale. Where is there a $5.8 million house in Fort Lauderdale? Where? Is this really in Fort Lauderdale or y'all just saying Fort Lauderdale? Anyway, Guobadia agreed to purchase her Fort Lauderdale home for $5.8 million with a $200,000 deposit. The parties negotiated for a bit before reaching a final agreement. The home in question is a 7-bedroom, 9-bathroom, 7,078 square foot, 3-story estate in Florida. In June 2021, Susie says that she handed over the fully executed seller documents to the closing and escrow agent, which is Sunbelt Title. However, she accuses Simon of failing to pay the remaining balance of the purchase price. So Susie, who's a homeowner, claims that Simon has defaulted on the deal despite her being ready and willing to close on the date. The seller claims to have demanded the $200,000 deposit to be turned over to her. She claims that Simon denied defaulting and inquired about mediation. Okay, so Simon is not taking this laying down. He wants a mediator. Susie says that she's agreed to mediate, nominated a mediator, and made efforts to schedule a mediation. Okay, so the buyer is in default. This is a statement from Susie. The buyer is in default of his obligations under the contract and has materially breached the contract by, among other things, A, failing to purchase the property in accordance with the terms of the contract, B, failing to close the transaction contemplated by the contract on or before the closing date, and C, refusing to permit the escrow agent to pay the deposit to the seller despite prior demand. The lawsuit is seeking $200,000 plus damages and attorney fees. Simon has yet to be served with the lawsuit as Susie has had trouble tracking him down. What? He all over at Bravo. What do you mean? The case is pending in Florida court. All right. So the fact that Simon is denying it, right? You having a hard time finding him. Here's the thing. I'm not siding with Simon. I'm not siding with the homeowner. I'm not taking up for Simon at all. But I will say this. This man is a businessman. I know a lot of people like to consider him a scammer, but I haven't seen anything that points in the direction or hard proof that he actually is a scammer. However, with this situation, he's going to have to he's going to have to give a valid reason why he did not fulfill his contractual obligations to purchase this home. Now, when I heard Florida, first thing that came to my mind was scam. So maybe there's something wrong with the title of the home. Maybe something is wrong with the appraisal. Maybe it's bogus. I don't know. Fort Lauderdale. I know a lot of times Fort Lauderdale is a popular city or area in Florida, and it's common, like most people know, okay, Fort Lauderdale, that's where the airport is. Is this really in the Fort Lauderdale area? Because where in Fort Lauderdale is there a $5.8 million home? I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's kind of like, it's not Star Island or anywhere in Bell Harbor, Miami Beach, you know what I'm saying? In the Florida Keys, $5.8 million in Fort Lauderdale. I would like to know where exactly the house is. That would be interesting. And this paperwork was filed in August. We're just hearing about it now. Interesting. Could be for ratings. I would like to see how this turns out. I'm curious to see how this turns out. Like I said, when I heard Florida, I automatically thought like scam, fraud. So who knows why Simon didn't purchase the home? $200,000 plus attorney fees. He might be able to afford that, but I'm curious to know why exactly he didn't go through with the purchase. And Florida, Portia, you got moved to Florida and, like I said, and do what? Girl, your home base is in Atlanta. Like, I could see Portia moving to New York. But the people are saying that for Portia and Simon, they purchased a home together. So what's that about? I don't know. This is a mess. I don't want to start going into my review for Portia's Family Matters. I'm going to make that a separate video. But that's it. Joel Osteen, the Trap House. We figured it out. Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church is a front. It's not a bando, but it's a straight up trap house, and they done found a stash in the wall. Stevie J is filing for spousal support. This is weird. I just think that they're both doing this for publicity. I don't know. It's really getting weird. And Simon is being sued for $200,000 plus for not purchasing a home that he filled out paperwork to purchase, a $5.8 million home. Interesting. Well, drop down in the comments, share your thoughts. That's all I got, good people. I'm signing off. I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.